Welcome back to Next Audiobook Shorts. In the modern world, the common man is trapped in the industrial age mindset of trading time for money. This is a losing game. Time is a finite resource. Wealth should be infinite. The elite understand that you will never get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of a business, to gain your financial freedom. Today, we are decoding the definitive philosophy for the digital age. The Almanack of Naval Ravikant. Naval is the philosopher-CEO of Silicon Valley, and his insights represent the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern technology. This is not a book about get-rich-quick schemes. It is a masterclass on building a sovereign life. If you're still working for a salary, you are a modern-day slave. It is time to learn how to build wealth, health, and happiness through the power of leverage and specific knowledge. The elite do not work hard. They work smart, and they work alone. It is time to build your empire. Chapter 1. The Alchemy of Wealth and Specific Knowledge. The first pillar of the elite is the pursuit of specific knowledge. This is the knowledge that you cannot be trained for. If the world can train you, it can replace you. Specific knowledge is found by pursuing your genuine curiosity and passion rather than whatever is hot in the market right now. It often feels like play to you, but looks like work to others. The elite understand that wealth is a skill you learn, not a stroke of luck. It is the result of providing the world with what it wants, but doesn't yet know how to get, and doing it at scale. You must build a brand, a product, or a system that operates while you sleep. To be truly wealthy, you must be a sovereign individual who owns their own output. Stop competing in games where the prize is status. Start playing games where the prize is equity. If you're the best in the world at what you do, the world will find you. Chapter 2. The 4 Forms of Leverage. The differentiator between the billionaire and the worker is leverage. Leverage is a force multiplier for your judgment. Naval identifies 4 distinct forms. The first 2 are permission-based, labor and capital. You need people to follow you or investors to fund you. These are old-world leverage. The elite of the 21st century, however, utilize permissionless leverage, code, and media. You can write a program or create a video that works for you 24/7 without needing anyone's approval. This is the ultimate equalizer. Leverage allows you to disconnect your inputs from your outputs. A high-leverage individual can earn more in 1 hour of high-quality judgment than a laborer earns in a lifetime of toil. In the age of infinite leverage, your most important asset is not your sweat. It is your judgment. One right decision, multiplied by code or capital, can change the world. Chapter 3. The Discipline of Judgment and Decision-Making. If leverage is the engine, judgment is the steering wheel. In an era of infinite leverage, a small mistake in direction can lead to a catastrophic crash. The elite don't spend their time doing busy work. They spend their time thinking. They prioritize clear thinking over smart thinking. This requires the removal of identity and emotion from the decision-making process. If you can see the world as it actually is, rather than how you want it to be, you have a massive advantage over the masses who are blinded by ideology and ego. Naval suggests that the most successful people are those who are right more often than they are wrong. This is achieved by building a mental model library, understanding the fundamental principles of physics, biology, and microeconomics. The elite are not polymaths for the sake of trivia. They're polymaths to ensure their judgment is flawless. Chapter 4. The Art of Productive Solitude. The masses are terrified of being alone with their thoughts. The elite thrive in it. High-level creativity and strategic breakthroughs do not happen in meetings or crowded offices. They happen in solitude. Naval argues that all of man's problems stem from his inability to sit quietly in a room alone. By cultivating a practice of meditation and deep contemplation, you clear the mental clutter that prevents high-quality judgment. This is where you find your unique gift. When you are quiet, you can hear the signal through the noise. The elite protect their time ruthlessly. They say no to almost everything so they can say yes to the one thing that truly matters. Your calendar should be empty, and your mind should be busy. Most people have the opposite. Chapter 5. happiness as a choice and a skill. The ultimate elite realization is that wealth without happiness is a failure of strategy. Happiness is not something you achieve once you have a certain amount of money. It is a skill you develop. It is the state of being internally complete. The elite understand that desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Therefore, the goal is to have fewer desires, not more. By living in the present and accepting reality as it is, you remove the friction that causes suffering. True wealth is the freedom to be happy regardless of external circumstances. It is the ability to walk away from any deal, any person, and any situation that does not serve your peace. If you are not happy, you are not successful, no matter how many zeros are in your bank account. Chapter 6. The Sovereign Mindset and Legacy. The final stage of the naval philosophy is the creation of a sovereign mind. This is a mind that is no longer programmed by society, the media, or the expectations of others. You become your own master. You eat what you want, you work when you want, and you think what you want. This level of freedom is the highest form of human existence. The legacy of the elite is not found in buildings or monuments, but in the transmission of wisdom. By sharing your specific knowledge and helping others achieve sovereignty, you create a ripple effect that lasts for generations. You move from competition to contribution. You realize that the world is an infinite-sum game where there is enough for everyone who is willing to learn the rules. The age of the company man is dead. The age of the digital nomad and the philosopher investor has begun. Leverage is available to anyone with an internet connection. The only thing standing between you and absolute freedom is your own lack of judgment and specific knowledge. You have the Almanack. You have the 4 forms of leverage. The question is no longer whether you can be wealthy. It is whether you are willing to think for yourself. Thank you for experiencing this masterclass on the Almanack of Naval Ravikant here at NextaudiobookShorts. If you are ready to build your leverage and join the ranks of the sovereign elite, ensure you are subscribed. We provide the high-density wisdom required for an elite life. Today, stop trading your time. Start building your equity. Comment below, Sovereign, to signal your entry into the game of leverage. Stay thoughtful. Stay elite. We'll see you at the top.